from making a case for why the US is born around nuclear fears. UK, France, Russia, Iran are all willing to stay in the deal despite the Trumps. And also, what does this mean for the Finnish trade difference, Brooklyn and New Deal? This now and Andrew Peak, the State Department's Deputy Assistant Clerk for Iraq and Iraq. Could have you one, sir? Thanks so much. Ladies and just for 1 second, because frankly it matters to be more than the more. Do you have information showing the elegance about chats? South American health moratorium of model copay. I don't, I'm sorry. Is that because I know this development has just been service to the centuries? I'm near rent for so I can't speak to North Korea developments. Thanks. And that's because the fat man that uses that credible device and that's good at red wrist to bad foot. Just thank you for going break up for that. I know back to where you like it's why are my kids and Americans and children what President Justin? Well, I think we're opposing sanctions were lifted and the left change to railway allows us to better culture to tell about transport right here in the village and not just get to better nuclear safeguards, but hopefully roll back supported terrorism or respect proxies and reduce inflation and stressful. All of these in US situation it's children less safe, less tourists inside. Understood. On the concern as the other exits are taken away, attack choosers and now and gets their away as dangerous. That's the chance of which is a nuclear tensions on app. Well, take those away and put it at rest and other threats. This problem with the nuclear deals, the search and hopefully there are consequences for reading the earth were right and for basic dial where reading is direct one lay and the actual commuter went effectively batch counter and accordion was a huge part of the econ and economy whereas whatever also did essentially unsensible because of everyone's nuclear. And so because of that you saw a reading and very terribly worse. If you wanted to sanction them for their other behavior not nuclear related plus them. Tim King says you have that for you give it you a go. And the bundle sings for a wrong Russia and this Korea you have sanctioned for they're doing a region they choose not to. This preposterous sensation about 7 times and 2017 as a 2016. In Iran, Iranian sex. Yeah, you've used to sanction the fury aggressively to push the economy and foreign or British the president this point is to push back on all its activities. And the problem is, there are always there entities that are essential, but I was considered to use their times and the etc. to say she's and worse than that. The nuclear deal actually is in effect mandated and top line of this meant. And you're rating economy almost forgoing this something heavy. That's the decoupling assured us. If sanctions are enough, because our two kids have the bill just you say a session all were ever done for in this regard. 2016 maybe with 2016 the maybe President like 2011 We have tweeting that the centering are rather than enough. You start with the nuclear period arteries, and now the narrowed are the various activities, narration, sex isn't enough. Well, I think the president tried a really comprehensive critical and economic sanctions effort for allies to come back around to small infos. But I think a few like 2013 was a crushing and cramming question. Reason so that it was effective, or Iranians would origin whether it was applied, but to real planet, and we get a better deal, a class of totality of the rating however we had, we even started full or so there obstacles. We have a partner seated with you and one cent per deal and big worked with the rock sales real the earth. That's internal. Look, this is an earth process. This is kind of diplomacy 101. We have had about 2 decades of experience with secondary sanction that is sanctioned under NDs and not under US jurisdiction. The best way to reduce foreign investment in Iran and doesn't end in sectors of your economy is by cajoling, encouraging, at times boarding, recoupling when I get there. Or Cornella. Charlie said the same thing as a desperate. We're going to trust me and why problematic candies and changers just politics of almost big part the president says here is contrastrong. That's gonna have to just rather corner big diff. The EA says that's not true. As Secretary Med said you congressional testimony, but that's not true. Is that good basics to going this move by having the president make state of a brand no knocks of Lawrence that are contradicted as Santeria and by an admiring station the word. Well, do you know that I know the circle turn to a zone and we say the administration position. We will agree flaws change to it. We'll cry bright and the compliance is access to military as us. That was a speaking whole. We needed the safe right to let get to the president. But there are cases compliance with the DLS stance that have more eyes than the House. With, but again, that's not sufficient because of lack max military effect, because of sunset traditions, because of lack of ice milk provisions, and it was not a sufficient deal, even what we have. So we heard the president cite as very internals that places emphasis on understanding with the about with the one. No citing of intelligence and no work of any of the other well ever capable intelligence apparatuses. Nobody assured the pretty of the president their why. The president's getting information from all US intelligence. This is really intelligent Optimus case. Again, I can tell you that the president gets spinning information of all US and foreign intelligence. All US intelligence. Why would the UK and France, Germany and the other allies in the year certifies why would they is one step up and defend this? This is offending everybody, not for stage. If again I can only repeat what I said, I would defer comment to the other countries. Was publicly from charitable to them. Also, the present fully aware and the malformation and you were the club. So here's where it stands right now until you get something better. Assuming they cancel this deal. I'm only remaining signatories and run. We have nothing, so we can turn. Well, first we run across this question comes every day, and that's where I do from. I think they can serve as many farms and many else as well. Right, but free men from the current constraints. But safe, play something or sell. I certainly make this more so. There's gonna be a cost benefit decision now says multiple at 3 months and 6 months and 12 months good for the future. Every confident that by making this decision that we are posing the servants and leverage to get around to use activities to make better person the law to get better place with pounds of pound racing the one stupid second. But until you do that, we will be left with nothing, meaning our life and signatories can keep it down like that. Now I think we live with nothing because line of the excitement activities. How do you know there? Well, if you see it, then it will be positive at. Right, but I know that I understand you what is else, but I'm saying early instant situation I ran. Assuming we cancel this deal, you have no ring, we have no extra chips. You there no quick parallels and tell for something else in price. There's the manner effect. That's what I have said, yeah. Right, they have said that Corporal 9. They've been in Beirut and so. And frankly, there's French, Turnian, Flex, and Dark were dark. The United States, there's a making on. This gets fade, knowledge. You journey on the deal. That's a little bit of special friends. That's nothing to 24 hours sparing in a sparing place. Just America, unlike other steps. The good faith the year of Iranians in turning 15 was all matter to take in the face. Either swell that was justly faced where I remember at that time problem situation. I appreciate you making the case, Mr. P. Very happy to be honest. You always will come back. Thanks so much.